so this is where we're at. So this is gonna be the introduction. So I got a 95 Nissan 240SX. It's a S14 Zenki. So I'm kind of out of the box with this one. It did come to me out of a person I actually met through one of the Nissan 240 pages, and it came out of Illinois. The car is basically stock, well, coilovers, and it's got a upgraded set of wheels. It has blast pipes for the exhaust. It's a nice car, you know. It's what I wanted. I wanted a project. I didn't want something that was going to. I didn't want something that was already built. You know, I want to be able to say this is a built car. I didn't buy it. Yeah, I might buy the parts, but I'm building it. Which is actually leading me to the next thing. I have a little unboxing, I guess you could say. Most of the stuff is already unboxed. Of course, I can't keep my hands off stuff. You know, it's been 5 years, 6 years actually, since I've had a car that I can work on and put my own touches into it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple things that I've already got. There's a couple things already in the car. I have a couple pictures that I'll throw in right here so you guys can see it. But we'll go ahead and look at some of the stuff that I've gotten. One thing that's really widely popular with these cars is going with a clear glass lens on the headlights to make it look kind of like the kooky trim level of the 240, the S14. So here's my corners. I got a couple of these in, and you can see they're really nice. Very nice. These are from Circuit Sports, I believe. Yeah, Circuit Sports, and the lenses that I got as well came from them, so it's a perfect match. This is probably the best part of it. Let me see if I can get that to focus. It's not trying to. It really doesn't want to, but it's an OEM Nissan genuine part, which is the greatest thing ever. If you want something that's original, something that really stands out, always go with a genuine part, especially with a Nissan. So my next thing, obviously, of course, all these new cars that you see have like an LED light set for their headlights, their high beams. I think they're even going LEDs on taillights now, which I'm not going to do that, but I went ahead. This is probably one of the best set of LED lights I've ever seen. Formula J87. I had actually got these before, and they were really good, but I had the HIDs. I didn't get LEDs, but kind of like a little unboxing for you guys. So in the Nissan 240, instead of it being like just a socket, or I should say a female inlet with a socket that goes onto it, it actually hooks up, and it kind of looks like it would be like an air conditioner, which is pretty cool. These are, I believe, these are fanless. I don't think these have the fans on them. But I did hook this up, and to just test to make sure everything was okay with it and it was working. I didn't have any issues. And they are very bright. 6,000 K, 13,000 lumens, bright light, and that's what I need. I don't want anything that's going to be, you know, a waste. It's not going to work for me. I don't want that. So the car is going to be raced. I am going to use it for drag racing, but right here I got the arrow catch, flush, hood pin setup for my Nissan. The car is going to get a complete respray, which I should have already put pictures in, but if I didn't, they'll be up here now, so you can see what it looks like. But I just want to go ahead and get rid of the hood latch, the OEM hood latch, and go with the arrow catch flush hood pin kit, which I still can't get this to focus. Let me see. There it goes. Okay, so go ahead and go with those. Everything that I am showing you guys as well most of it has come from Enjuku Racing, which I'll drop links down in the description below if you want to, you know, if you got a Nissan, if you got a 240, or really any car with these, you can go ahead and hit the link below and order you some. And I think the box kind of explains it. GLOWSHIFT. The only brand I've ever used for any type of gauges has always been GLOWSHIFT. I will rock the sticker no matter what. I like GLOWSHIFT. GLOWSHIFT is a great company, and me personally, I love their tinted 7-color gauges. These are 52 millimeters. I have a gauge pod set coming in that's actually a double din radio bezel with 2 gauge pods. I'm not gonna really go into detail with these, but this should be my temperature. That's my fuel level, and I also got the oil temp gauge here. So I got both gauges, which I'm not going to be installing. I might do a video on the install, just so for people that don't know how to install gauges like that, I can show them. I do know with the oil temp gauge, I still have to order my oil adapter sandwich plate. Once I get that, then I'll be able to do that one, because it has the extra fitting ports that I can put the fitting for the temperature gauge in. I like music. I love music, so I went ahead and got the double din Pioneer. Let me see, this is a better picture here. The double din Pioneer radio. I mean, with it being, I'm taking it all the way back to full interior, because that was one thing as well. It was completely gutted. Only thing that was left was door panels, which are getting replaced with Street Faction door cards, power window door cards for the S14. They were the only thing, plus the carpet in the car was the only 2 basically stock pieces of interior. I got replacement seats, replacement A-pillar panels, B-pillar panels, C-pillar panels. Also the rear deck lid that sits over where the speakers are. All that stuff is covered. So I'm gonna make sure that it comes all the way back to full interior. I haven't dove too much into performance just yet, but once I can get everything situated and I can get the car leveled out where I want it, then of course power upgrades, you know. Turbo is gonna be the option, the only option. I don't run anything else besides turbo. So this is basically where we're at with the car. I am gonna have a small little build day 1 piece going into this, as I'm gonna show you right now. I did a color match on the center console. It was the only piece in the car, besides the headliner and sunroof cover, that wasn't black. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this right now, get a little close-up of it, so you can see how it turned out. But this here is what I ended up doing. Let me see if I can get, okay, so if I put it like this, maybe you'll get a better look at it. It's still in its curing stage. Oh, hold on, there it is, right there. It's still in the curing stage, so I don't want to be touching on it too much. But as you can see, I mean, it's got the flat, I used a flat black. I did scuff up, I sanded it down just a touch. I did scuff it and then repainted it with the flat black, but you can see small areas here and there where it's got like it's got battle wounds. It's not going to be 100% perfect, which I don't want it to be. If I wanted it to be perfect, I would have bought a brand new piece, which is not discontinued like a lot of other things for this car. But it turned out really, really good. I mean, if you can kind of see here, I might have a light. Let me see, I'll use my phone light so you guys can see it a little better. So you can kind of see it turned out really nice. But you can see there, and then the top side. I can't wait to put it in with the car. I got a brand new shifter bezel with the boot. I'll throw a picture of that in as well. But I got that put in, and you can see the difference in the picture here where the center console is like a bluish gray, or not bluish gray, bluish green, and my shifter boot is black. It's a flat, matte looking black. But I'll go ahead and throw all that in, and then right now I'll go ahead and start a montage for you guys and let you guys see the car. It's just a small little snippet, it's not much. And then after that I'll go ahead and put in the footage that I have of doing the paint job on this and the steps that I took and the products I used. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and get into that now, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. So first things first, you guys, go through, sand it down. Usually it's good to start with like a 180, between 180 and 320. Once you do that, go back over it with an 800 so it smooths it out really nicely. You can use 1000 after if you want. It's not needed because it's already pretty smooth. After you do the 800, go ahead and grab the scrub pad. The scrub pad really just blends everything. It's perfect. Go ahead and scrub everything down. Let it dry. Once it dries up completely, you're going to want to take some wax and tar remover. Go ahead and speed the process up a little bit for us. You're going to want to use wax and tar remover. You can use that. You can use mineral spirits, depending on what you're working with. If it's plastic, I've always used wax and tar remover. You can use really anything. It's just to get the films off. It's to get the surface clean of anything dirty, which obviously you can see this is not really clean right here, but this is what I got to work with. I don't really have a garage, so just go ahead and get everything dried off as good as you can. After it's dry, use the wax and tar remover, and then we'll start applying the first coat. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy what you've seen. There's going to be a lot more videos. Obviously I want to do a full build series on this. It's gonna be a little bit, you know, money is tight. It's not easy to afford a race car, let alone what I'm trying to do with this one. So if you guys enjoy what you're seeing and you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give it a like, comment, tell me what you guys want to see with this car, and you know, we'll just go from there. But anyways, on that note, I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.